The Zohar. What does the Zohar mean?
Splendor.
Splendor.
The Book of Splendor.
Book of Splendor.
Oh, really?
And the rabbi that wrote it?
Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai.
Beautiful.
Especially with you playing that for her. She loved that more than anything for her.
was just asking if you could just check the door phones or on silent, please. And now we're going to hand over to Cantor Erblich. When their descendants and their relatives and friends and other family come to pay tribute, to remember them so that they are not forgotten, and that they can take the prayers that we say and put to those prayers to God and say, look, do you see my friends and family, how they're davening? Please, can you answer their prayers? And God in turn says, wow, look at this neshama, this soul, who had these family and friends, and look what company she kept, that they all come together to daven, to pray, and to visit, and to remember. God hears that and sees that. How can I not elevate such a soul, such a neshama? That's why we take the time at a dedication of a headstone, a mailing of a headstone. These are the things that we keep in mind. And everyone who's present, even those perhaps who couldn't make it, but had their thoughts, were intending to make it, and for whatever reasons couldn't make it, they're also kept in mind, and they're also contributing. And it's particularly poignant when we have a family. You can see how special it is that when a family is able to be interred together, buried together, and their souls are still together even after spending a long life doing and accomplishing. At the end of days, they get to sit together and lay together. And of course, we know that Bernice had her father and grandfather, Norman, Nachman ben Yoel Dov, Olav Shalom, and Yoel, Rav Avram, Olav Shalom. Right, the father, did I not say it? Sorry. Yeah, the grandfather, father's father, apologize. But to be all together, and to be all together, and to be able to have a resting place together, where family can come and daven and visit, and at the same time bring the neshamas joy and peace, knowing that their family is still carrying on the tradition and doing the things that they valued and cherished so dearly in this world. So, without saying much more, I think it's appropriate that let me take a look at your prayer book and let me find the pages for you guys. What I'll do is I'll say a couple of traditional prayers on my own on behalf of the Sol Ita, and then I'll call on everyone on pages 18, 19, 20. 18, 19, 20, and 21. And you'll have the convenience of saying the prayers in either Hebrew or English or both, as you guys desire. There's another extra book here if anybody needs. But I'll start off with a few traditional prayers. Ashrei ha'isha shelo yecholach ba'atzas r'sha'im u'v'derech chatoim lo yomad u'v'moshav leitzim lo yashav.
Here, take this one.
Ki im besoros Adonai chetzo v'soroso yehege yomam v'layla v'haya ke'etz shasol kol gemayim asher kiri yitim be'itla v'oleo lo yibo v'chol asher yasi atzliach lo chen ha'rishayim ki im kamotz asher titfena ruach al ken lo yakum rishayim b'mishpat v'chatoim v'chatoim b'adas tzadikim. This is the introduction to the book of Psalms by King David. And it's traditional that when we recite Psalms, oftentimes we start with the very first to indicate how we dedicate our prayers through these Psalms, starting at the beginning. As for people, their days are as grass, as the flower of the field, they flourish. The wind passes over the flowers and then the wind is gone. We don't know where that wind went to. But the mercy of God is everlasting, and for those that fear God and follow His righteousness, we do find. They are wise that they understand this, and they consider their latter end. Shemartam, mark the perfect man and woman, and he holds the upright to the end of that man or woman with peace. And how precious is your loving kindness, God, and the children of men take refuge under the shadow of your wings. Yavo Shalom, Yanuchu al Mishkavosam, they shall enter into peace, they shall rest on their beds, each one that walk in Hashem's uprightness. Let's turn to page, I think it is 20 in the Hebrew, and 21. It's Eshes Chayil. We're going to skip and then we'll come back to the one on page 18 shortly. If anyone would like to sing this along with me, they may, in Hebrew or English, loud or quietly at your convenience. Eshes Chayil yimtza v'rofoik mitenim yifrod botav volei bano v'sholol lo yetzor gemolasef utol v'lora kol yemei chayevot kol shot zemer ufishnim v'taz b'chelik v'shkaperot. Oy so koni, oy so hefer, mi merchak tovi lachmo, vatokom v'yoy laylo, vatiten terem, v'yisod echozgen aroseo, zome mosod vatikochehu, mi pericha peonot okorem, ogro v'yoz mosneho, vatiam mezuroseo, Wamo kitov safro, lo yichte b'laylo neiro, yodeo shilcho v'kishor, v'chapeo tolofu tolech, apopor soleyoni, v'yodeo shilcho lo'evyoy, oy sironi v'yde v'yso misholek, yicho v'yso no mushalim, marvadi mos solo, sheish yargo monevusha, Noi damas yorimalo, beshiltoi himezi yeknei oret, sodinos sovatirkoi, vakagoire nosen olatnani, Vatistok liyom acharoin, Iho posto de pochmo de soy ras chesed ale lushot, soy fio alichois beis avelech masen soy fe. Kamu voneo vaya shirifam balo vaya halelo rabois bonois asuchoyir, miatolis alkulano, sheker achein, vehevel hayofi, Yiras Adonai, Yis Yisrael Tenulo, Yipri Yodeha, Yalelu Mashiachim, Adonai miyogor be'olechem yishkam b'har kodshecha. God, who shall sojourn in your home? Who shall live on your mountain? Who is it? He that walks upright and works righteously. Only speaks truth, has no lashon hara or slander on his tongue, and doesn't do any evil things to their neighbor. Take up reproach. In whose eyes a vile person is despised, but he or she honoreth them that feareth the Lord. He or she that sweareth to his or her own hurt and changes not. He that does it, those things, she that does it, those things shall never be moved. At this time, if there is anyone that has any words to say in praise of Bernice, Sure. Okay, we'll follow your lead, and then following that, we'll say one more verse, one more paragraph of Tehillim. We'll uncover, and then we'll say Kel Millerachim. Does that sound right to you in terms of your plan? Does that work? Sure. Yeah.
Such fond memories of Bernice. I miss her. I miss talking with her. I miss her hugs. I miss her sense of humour. I miss just spending time with her. She was my second mom, or as we say in London, mum. Always enjoyed chatting with her, and she always took an interest in things that I took an interest in, even if it wasn't something she took an interest in. I find that with everybody. She would talk to everybody about what they were interested in. And took an interest in itself, like soccer, for example. Big example. We were talking for hours about soccer. She knew nothing about it, but she'd show such an interest asking great questions. The other abiding memory is how she used to sleep with her cat Tuli, a beautiful tabby cat. And if she was sleeping in the armchair, Tuli would just be lying on top of the armchair above her head, and when she slept at night, Tuli would be lying on the bed. We were so close, and that was beautiful. She used to say, she used to tell me I was her favourite son-in-law, which was really part of her sense of humour, because I was her own son-in-law. And guess what? She was my favourite mother-in-law.
Pleasure was myself to know Bernice Shalom, and just what a character she was, and always enjoyed her company. Never forget how she would look forward when I would say a Yiddish word, because aren't there that many guys in this generation that still speak the Yiddish, and courtesy of my parents, I have a little bit of a geschmack of Yiddish, more than some your average American person. So she really had a lot of nachas talking to me and listening to my Yiddish. I would sing to her from time to time, and when everybody was going to sleep, she was always attentively listening. So I was a fan of hers, if only for that for that reason. But family, we know for so many years, and I'll certainly miss seeing her. Always think fondly of her and our family who God willing continue to grow together. I think we have Danny here who's going to say a couple of words.
I've been asked to speak on behalf of some people, so I'll start there. First, it's about Bernice's mother. She says, "Please say always welcoming when we came to visit. We miss her very much. She loved life. She would invite me to go places with her. We have very fond memories of our Aunt Bernice." The next one is from Sydney. Maria Ita Bat Abraham. She always welcomed me warmly, offered me Avon, especially as a teen, first learning about self-care. She made me feel genuinely loved, and for the summer of my 14th year, let me live in her pool. Everyone who knew her loved her. Her soul is here, and I want all to know that I love you, and you were an anchor for me. You were my earliest example of love and generosity. May you find rest and comfort under the wings of the Shekinah, your rightful place, in your rightful place. With deep love, your niece, Vicky. This last one is from Dr. Strick. Bernice was my long-term patient. I was always impressed with her presence and cheerful disposition. It was my honor caring for her. I miss her. And lastly, from my own personal memories. I'm going to say that Bernice was not my only aunt, but she was my favorite aunt. I have very fond memories of her ever since I was a little boy. We lived like 3 or 4 blocks away. As kids growing up, I used to always enjoy going over to her house because she always offered me a Ben's baby donut or cinnamon roll and whatever else I could. She was very kind, very loving. She was very much
Bernice was my aunt, and I always remember too, as my brother Danny mentioned, that we lived a couple of blocks away growing up, our families together, so we were very much intertwined. And many times when my own mother would be working later and I got off of school, I got home from school, instead of going home, I would take the shortcut and go to Bernice's house. There was always her children there to play with. There was always her, I could just hear her just thinking about it, how welcome I always was. She never, ever, ever turned me away, or as far as I know, anyone from coming over to visit with her. She's just fantastic in that way. Whatever she's doing, you're never bothering her by coming over. She made me feel welcome. I mean, when she was living in an apartment, same thing. She had a swimming pool. I spent many days going over there for a swim and a snack, and I was just always welcome. She found a peaceful spot on this planet, and she never left it. I'll miss her. I love her.
Amen. Beautiful.
I understand Vera's going to say a couple of words for us in addition to the lovely, lovely playing of her violin, beautiful music that Bernice enjoyed so much. Thank you.
Normally I do more playing and talking, but Bernice didn't know that long. But I did. She was a lovely wasted no time telling me about the music or really on the violin, and she always wanted to try the violin because she said she played it in high school orchestra. So every time I would come over, I would try it. She was very, and she loved a lot of different music. I played a piece of one time for her, one of the themes from Rachmaninoff's second concerto. And I mean, she just felt it. And I could see that, you know. So we definitely have that in common. She was always ready for this. Many times I played it for her on the phone, and just in general. So she's a great lover of music, which I believe in many instances is a healing thing, and it has been in many instances. And I just hope she hears it all, and that we'll be all seeing her in all the old familiar places one day.
Amen. Shakur.
Before we say one more chapter of Tehillim, of Psalms, and a memorial prayer, I'd like to call on Joyce to say a few words. Yeah? Okay. Sounds good. All right, so if there's anyone else who has anything they'd like to share or to say before we do our psalm and memorial prayer, the appropriate amount of
I would like to say how much I missed you so much. This memory. All the years that I know you. You were always such a
page 18. We'll do this responsively, so those who wish to follow in Hebrew can follow in Hebrew. Those who wish to follow in English can follow in English. Those who want to just pay attention and not go along, but have their feelings go up together with the others, that's also acceptable. Mizmor LeDavid, a psalm of David. Adonai ro'i lo echsar. God is my shepherd, I shall want for nothing. Bin os deshe yarbitzeini. In green pastures I will repose. Al mei menuchos yenahaleni. The still waters will assist in reviving my spirit. Nafshi yishovev. Yancheni demagle tzedek leman shemo. My soul will be put on the right path, because that is God's essence. Gam ki elech begei tzalmoves, lo irara ki ata imodi. Even though, while I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, lo irara, I will not fear any evil, because you, God, are with me. Shivtecha umishantecha hema yinachamuni. Your staff and your rod comfort me. Ta'aroch lefonai shulchan neged tzorerai. You prepare for me a banquet in the presence of all of my enemies. Dishanta l'shemen roshi. You anoint my head with oil. Kosi rivaya. My cup overflows with joy. Ach tov v'chesed yudefuni. Only goodness and kindness shall pursue me. Kol yemei chayai. All of my life. V'shavti beveis Adonai, and I will live in the house of God, the Orech Yamim, the eternity of days.
Amen.
We can rise for memorial prayer. I'll perform this, you sing along or say along with me. You can afterwards, though. That's typically for holidays, but you can. There's nothing. Ele molei rachamim shochein ameromim hamtzei menuchonechona achas kanfei hashechino b'ma'alos kedoshim utehorim kezohar harakia mazhirim es nishmos beiloit basavrom sheolcho leolamo ba'avur shenodedim tzedakon u'mispalelim be'ad hazkoras nishmoso began Eden tehei menuchoso lochein ba'ale horachamim yastireo beseiser kinofov leyoilamim leitroer beteror hachayim Adonai Nachaloso ruach b'sholom al mishkovo lenoymar Amen. God, full of compassion, you who dwell on the high, grant perfect rest beneath the sheltering wings of your presence among the holy and pure, who shine as the brightness of the firmament unto the soul of Bela Ita Bas Avram, Bernice Lipsitz, who is gone unto eternity, and in whose memory charity is offered and prayer is offered by those present. May her repose be in paradise. May the Lord of mercy bring her under the cover of his wings, and let her soul be bound up in the bond of eternal life. May the Lord be her possession, and may her repose be peace. Amen.
Amen.
Consciousness to what this upcoming prayer is basically, I wrote this out. Okay. Before Avi reads the Zohar, you can all sit for this. I want to bring a bit of consciousness with a story that connects my mom to the Zohar. And that is, a few years ago, my mom was supposed to have a procedure. And what happened was my mother needed some kind of lung procedure, which at her age was questionable if she would make it through. And when she was in the hospital, they found smart. Surgeons wanted to do a series of tests on her lungs that could have been life-threatening. So my siblings agreed to have it done because the mark was on the X-ray, which was a perfectly normal conclusion. However, I studied Kabbalah from the Zohar and brought it to my mom in the hospital. I read it with her when it talked about what it said about the lungs. And it said she needed to do more sharing. I asked her if she would be willing to do more sharing. She said, how? I'm in the hospital. I said, be more sharing to people, more compliments. She said, okay. I asked for another x-ray of the doctor, from the doctor, and he said, you know, why would I do that to my mother? Why would I put her through that? I said, put her through an x-ray? You're talking about doing something that cost her life. And I just got a feeling that the mark was removed. And I remember my cousin Ben going, everyone in the family saying, you just have to say okay to that. And I'm like, well, let's just do one more x-ray. And it was gone. It was absolutely gone. There was no procedure to do. It was gone, and no one would understand, like, how is it gone? I don't know how it works, but to me, whatever this is about sharing and what about tzedakah and caring, it seems like what this is about is more about how to do more for others. And when I said to my mom, you know, give more compliments, she's like, that's fine. And so, anyway, so obviously I'm going to read that. I just wanted to share with you that.
Thank
you. The Zohar truly is a remarkable collection. As we most recently, I was talking to Joyce about this earlier, the Zohar, as we know, was authored by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, who was hiding out in a cave for quite some time, and in his fervent prayers and study and requesting that God reveal to him the secrets of the Torah, this brightness was revealed, and he put it down in what we now call the Zohar. And the word Zohar means illumination and brightness and shiny, all of those things associated with light, which, by the way, in the memorial prayer, we say that the soul should be counted among the stars like the bright shining stars. We use the same word, Zohar. So this passage of Zohar has to do with Tchias HaMesim, which refers to the eternity of the soul. So we in Judaism believe that when a person passes to the next world, they're not gone. They are in a different plane, a different sphere, a different level, a higher level of existence. But that at some point in the future, all of us will return. There will be a resurrection. We all return in messianic times for continued joy and celebration with family and with friends in the service of God. Rabbi Abba Sova Kamal Raglo Ba'amar Menucha V'Shalom Gormin Yehe Loch Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai the Chazras Ator Liyoshino Disaninon the Masniso Kadmo the Cheben Sheaneshoma Higisashluma Basari Lo Lo Sorbas Legufa Ella is the Rion Mino Nishme Acharonim Dinofki Mine V'i Ish Torres B'Kiyuma Ad Da'asor Rabbi Shimon Yochai V'Dora Uma im ba'olam hazeh shehu hevel v'haguf shehu tipa serucha nichneses bo osa haneshama la'asid lavo sheyitzarfu kulam v'yehiyeh haguf muvchar b'kiyum v'sashlum yoser ein odin li kanesos haneshama bo v'chol ha'tashlum shebo. So I can give you a good translation. On the day of the new moon, they discuss the secret of the 10 dimensions composing reality, through which the primordial light functions in this world. We learn that the light of the soul is greater than the light of angels even. The friends then continue their study of Torah, uncovering hidden meanings and phrases concerning the relationship between soul and body in the story of Abraham. The light derived from the letters and lessons of this portion hastens the coming of the resurrection in a merciful manner. The resolve to perform good deeds is also kindled in our hearts, enabling us to overcome the seductive lure of physical impulse, serve the true needs of our souls, and merit a share in the world to come. It's very interesting. Much of the customs that we have that surround grieving and the life cycle are designed not only in service of the memory of the departed or the elevation of the soul of the departed, but are also intended to serve as an inspiration to all of us, for us to look at all the good that we can remember in them and emulate that and continue to carry that forward, and in so doing better our own lives. And when we do that and we take inspiration, we're actually actively, by living our lives, elevating the neshama, elevating the soul. Amar Rabacha Oisa Neshama Mamish Oisa Guf Mamish Osida Kudshu Brichu Lahamidum Biktumen Losid Love Avol Shneim Yu Shlemim Basashlim Ardas Lahasig Mashlo Isiga Ba'olam Hazeh. Rabacha said, the Holy One, blessed be He, will give the very soul and very body existence in the future, but both will be whole and have completeness of knowledge, so they can achieve what they did not achieve in this world. And by us continuing in the footsteps of those of our predecessors and those that set an example for us, we hasten that process and we assist in that process. So my wish is for everybody here today, for the mitzvah of coming out to honor Bernice and to participate and to show respect, that we all walk away with our memories of her and choose and pick those particularly fond and good memories about her, and try to go ahead in our daily lives, find moments where we can emulate that and carry that forward. And that's the best way, the most concrete way that we can remember somebody and cause that person's neshama to continue to rise and rise and rise to greatest heights next to the Holy One. Joyce, I'll give it over to you.
Amen. Yeshua.
Okay. So, wow. You know, it's hard because, you know, there's never going to be enough words I can ever say. You know, how to describe how I miss my mom like eternity. It's, you know, it's so hard to imagine just a few words or something, but I want to just really, you know, like say, you know, Mom, I love you forever. And you actually like came into the world as a caretaker to many. When a child, her parents didn't speak English. So she had to explain like business letters, do accounting. She did everything for her parents, and she took care of her siblings. She never really had a real childhood. And then she got married at 18 to my dad, and and she had to take care of my dad and her children. She spent her life caretaking for everyone, as well as other people in her life. I hope where she is, she's able to relax, and now I have more equal share with others. I love spending time with my mom. I loved her, immensely, and my fondest memories with my mom were taking her shopping, going to the beach. The last time I went to the beach was with Gail and Jeff Wysocki with my mom, and I probably annoyed them because I kept saying, "Mom, look at the beach," so many times. But she loved being at the beach. She loved sunsets. I picked her up and drove her many times to see sunsets just because she loved that. Every time I was in town, have friends over for Shabbat and some family. And it brought us such great joy. We both love sharing and being around other people. She loved her grandchildren. She loved spending time with family. She loved her son-in-law, her nieces and nephews. Nephews. It's funny because I think of my cousins and then I have to think of her perspective of his nephews. She had a very, very special bond with all of them, and she always knew how to speak to people in a way that was about what they were interested in. Hardly ever was it about what she was interested in. She was always just very sharing like that. And my mom was a little bit rebellious. Like, she told me one day, "I'm going to Alaska." I'm like, "You're going where?" She's like, "I'm going to Alaska." Well, on a cruise ship, and I just knew I had to go with her because she's never traveled by herself, and there's boats and there's luggage. And so I went with her, and it was an amazing time. We used to travel a lot. We went to like Santa Barbara. She came to London for our engagement party, as well as my cousin. It was really quite funny seeing how she's traveled, to London. It was really special. And we did a lot of travels, including New York. Now, I will always appreciate her great sense of humor, and at her funeral, I got to hear so many different people talk about her sense of humor, which was a little bit different than the average, and always making jokes. Well, when I was in New York, we had an agreement that she would meet in it was Manhattan, and at a certain location, she was just going to take a taxi there. Well, unilaterally, she decided to hop on the subway because she always wanted to do it by herself. Forget me waiting 4 hours. Thank God I didn't have a heart attack. Whereas my mother, she comes out laughing. "I'm here." I was like so excited, She did it. Well, that's great. Thank you for letting me know beforehand. But that was her, very rebellious in a funny way. And what I really was amazed, but like no one ever had a bad word to say about my mom. Like she always just really was there for other people. I used to come over and just spend the night with her and sleep with her. It was just such a bond that I had with her. That was something that we both loved to do. And she had her cat Tuli, and we would just spend the night, hold hands, laugh, and it was such a special relationship. And I didn't realize how much I miss her until she wasn't here. There was a time after my mom's first stroke, I spent every night with my mom in the hospital. And when it was time for me to go back to London, I went to a hotel for a few days to get some me time. I will never forget this call. My mom called me and said I was never loved by anyone like you love me. And I didn't know how to love like that. I love you so much, and I'm so sorry I never showed you the love that way. No, always I love you forever. Then I said, I love you forever. That I will carry forever. It was such a special moment because it wasn't like a thought, like this happens and you have to just show up. And she helped me become a better person because she helped me find that part in me to share more and give more. I know she's okay because she speaks to me at different times. nothing like hanging out with her. Nice to know she's good where she is. And I just want to thank everybody for being here and taking time out of your day to be here and, you know, and honor my mom and all of us. It's just, there's never enough I could say except I loved her enormously, and she taught me so much, and I feel very blessed to have had that time. When my mom died, there was a song that I channeled that came to me, and Russell's going to pass the flyers out. And what I would like is, well, to sing the song to her, and feel free to use your lungs and sing with me. The way that it's written is not saying the song, and I read people that I know a couple words, but I don't speak it. And afterwards, I went to a teacher of mine, and I said to her, I told her what happened, and she said, "You don't know what these words mean?" And I said, "No." She goes, "It means Mashiach. You're late. You're really, really late." And so, and then while I do that, if my niece and nephew, Kevin and Sarah, would come with me to unveil, that would be great. So it starts off, okay. And you guys who know it, feel free to sing it. Ani Mami. Come on, everyone. Help me out here. Ani
hold on to a corner of the piece, just hold up and put it to the side, and then we'll read together. Forever in our hearts, Beila Ita Bas Avraham Aleha Hashalom, Bernice E. Lipsitz, beloved wife, mother, and aunt, January 7th, 1928 to January 11th, 2018. Yud Daled Teves Tov Reish Pei Ches, Tov He Teves Tov Shin Ayin Ches, and on the bottom, beautiful to see the traditional initials that go back thousands of years. Tov Nun Tzadik Beis Hey, which stands for Tehei Nishmasa Tzurura B'Tzuror HaChayim. May her soul be bound up in the eternal bonds of eternal life.
Amen. And it's interesting, my mother, my father, and my grandfather all have that.
Yeah.
But
Not everybody. I was talking to Russell. I was talking to Russell about this earlier. Now it's interesting that some people have different choices, but just that you should know that when you look in the Sifrei Halacha, in the books of Jewish law, there's not a lot written about these procedures. But the one thing they say, a couple things they say, is to make sure The Hebrew name is there, the Hebrew date is there, and Taf Nun Tzadik Beis Hey. So, yeah. So,
Amazing.
So if everyone
Legit.
would, thank you, if everyone who wants to take a stone and put it on, I will help with the bigger one.
yeah, it's customary to put a stone on a headstone. Why? In the good old days, we didn't have such fancy headstones, and people couldn't afford, or there were vandals and so on. If people that came to visit didn't put stones sort of to make a makeshift monument, the next people that come wouldn't know where to find the gravesite. So we, as a show of respect that we're not going to forget where she is and who she is, we build a small monument. And every time somebody comes and visits, we place a stone at the headstone to sort of create its own little monument of people who came to visit and show their respect. Well, flowers are a nice thing. Flowers don't stay very long, but a rock and a stone stays forever. In fact, it says in Tehillim, Hatzur Pa'olo Tamim, the rock, referring to God. God is referred to a rock because he is eternal. When we place a rock at the headstone, we're recognizing the relationship of God and eternity to this soul. Yes, Ela Ita Basa Avraham. And after that, you spell out the word Neshama. That's always a nice thing to do. Ela Ita Basa Avraham, Neshama. Again, here I'll show you Kuf Yud text. So it's where we go. This is Sa'adik. Let's go a little further. Take a little time because it's just whichever way from there. I'll show you. Here's the test. Take a look. Got a lifting thing also.
Yeah.
Rest in heavenly peace.
Oh.
There's one more. You know.
Well, here's something.
And I really need your support here because I'm no singer. But I know the tune and I know the words, so that's a start.
So you just lead us.
Okay. The long and winding road that
Leads to the dawn will gather to hear.
I've seen
Said
that road
before.
It always lead me
To your door,
the rain washed away, has left a pool of tears, crying for the day. Why leave me standing here? Let me know the way. Many times I've been alone, and many times I've cried. Anyway, you'll never know the many ways I've tried, and still they lead me back to the long, winding road. It always leads me here, leads me to your door. Don't leave me standing here, lead me to your door. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Wish you a long life, sir.
Thank you so much.
You
You're like,
You're enough.
Yes, but we'll meet you there.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, okay. She can give them an idea of numbers if you're ready for us.
A long life. Give my love to your mum.
Thank you.
She might not remember me, just a little English lady.
Please go ahead.
I like your mum.
You got a lot of film there.
It's a digital 64K. I didn't know till last night, till this morning when I woke up. Stepson's bar mitzvah, they had a party here.
bar mitzvah. I mean, look how nice you can. And that's an Israeli stone. That's a Jerusalem stone from Israel. That's Jerusalem stone from Israel.
Like 10 years.
They brought it in from Israel.
And finally, I have a little bit every now and
It's
then. She just
amazing. In
can't.
Jerusalem, you're only allowed to use Jerusalem stone. But how do they have it now?
Good question. And I realized
Because it's like all the phone calls, all the organization, putting together the flyers. It's always sold out. Really? Everything. The people who are meant to
When
be.
they say it's coming, you gotta go on.
you gotta know when they get the ship.
There'll be a milk water.
Fascinating because Ben's mom is the last living sibling between my uncle first and my mom, then my aunt. She just died last year, a few months ago actually. And yeah, and it's like it's so crazy. Like these people are. So who wants white wine? Do you want white wine?
I want red and white. No.
I was getting desperate. I was gonna go for anything.
The white is chilled. I might have some white first, actually. Oh, there's some more. Oh,
Can you pour me
let's
some,
put- Wait,
please?
no, before you pour, the neck, put some water in it. For mercy. Do you want some water?
Do a toast.
Definitely. So what I would like is if everyone will make a toast, and just if everyone wants to just say one thing they want to just send from here up to my mom. And I can just say, Mom, I love you. I'm sending up love and I miss you. And I'm so grateful that everybody's here and all the people who weren't are still with us and that you're just like forever loved and missed. And it was a beautiful day and I'm so happy to be part of it. Thank you.
Amen.
I will send her some music.
How about you, Kevin?
What?
We're sending like one word up to Grandma. What would it be?
Oh, humor.
Humor. And then Sarah? Love. Jeff? One word. Love? Okay. Gail?
I knew Bernice a long time.
Gail? Love. Lorette?
Love and peace. And back to us.
I sent you, Bernice, a helium-filled balloon so you can continue soaring ever higher.
Amen.
Beautiful.
I'm going to say more than one word.
You go for it.
Bernice, your laughter and your smiles, I miss them so much. I love you.
I hear your voice very frequently in my head.
lot of love. Amen. And you?
Bernice, I would like to bring down to this world the beautiful life that you gave to this world, that always having food in your house, that always make everyone feel at home, and I would like to bring that light down and be just like you, and anyone who comes to my house, I would like to share with them all my food that I have and make them feel at home, just like you.
Amen.
Well, I've never met Bernice, but I know you did.
At the center. So her but okay, not you didn't get a good shot. Right.
But I would like to send gratitude for raising such a wonderful daughter.
Amen. Yes.
I'm the center of my love and dancing. I remember we used to dance and the fun costumes.